And tonight, Hollis Daniels' life is now in the hands of 12 men and women.
If all of them don't agree to the death penalty, he'll be given a life sentence without parole instead, a reality that his attorneys hope happens either way.
Yeah, but Lubbock County prosecutors say Daniels' brutal decision to kill a Texas Tech police officer in 2017 should cost him his own life, telling the jury that even in prison, Hollis Daniels could be a threat to society.
And now the clock ticks. Here's KLBK's Jaxie Pigeon.
Terry, Matt, it was a 3-month process to go from 250 potential jurors to the 12 who have been in the courtroom and are now deliberating on whether Hollis Daniels should live or die. The jury was certainly diverse. I'd say for gender, it was pretty evenly split. For age, I'd say there were some that were around Hollis Daniels' age in their late 20s, mid-20s, some that were in their 40s and 50s, and others in between. And the courtroom for closing arguments got so packed that Judge Trey McClendon had to do an overflow room for people to watch those proceedings by Zoom. Closing arguments marked the last opportunity for attorneys from both sides to get through to the jury. Chief Prosecuting Attorney Baron Slack went first. He says, quote, "It's too little too late. You chose to work on yourself after taking everything from that officer. Yes, it's too late." Lubbock attorney Mark Snodgrass with the defense was up next. He began saying, quote, "This is a senseless tragedy. Not one good thing is going to come out of this." Snodgrass then asked about what evidence prosecutors had to show that Daniels is a future danger. He confidently says, quote, "They don't have any." Houston defense attorney Lauren Burns says the death penalty should be reserved for the worst of the worst. She explains that what Daniels did was horrible, but he is not beyond all repair. Burns shares that from photo evidence, she believes Daniels had taken at least 12 Xanax pills prior to the murder. She says, quote, "It's not an excuse, but it is absolutely an explanation about how we got here." Houston defense attorney Chip Lewis was next. He tells jurors, quote, "Daniels will never step foot out of TDCJ until he's in a coffin." He then says, quote, "Daniels didn't get up and tell you that he didn't want to die. He told you from the heart. He sees the death penalty as just. Fortunately, we don't let the defense, state, or judge decide." Lubbock County District Attorney Sunshine Stanek would be the final voice for the prosecution. She tells jurors, quote, "As a prosecutor, this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, is ask you to kill this man." She then played Officer East's end of watch call, which says, quote, "Tech badge number 635. Thank you for your service. Godspeed." Tears filling the courtroom, Stanek says, quote, "Thank you for your service." The jury deliberated for a little over 3 hours this afternoon and will pick back up tomorrow morning at 8:30. From the Lubbock County Courthouse, Jaxie Pigeon, KLBK News.